He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Right
San
there.
Antonio calls timeout. And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
Now here's White. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
Ikaw. That'll be a 5-second call.
And here we can check out the story of LaMarcus Aldridge. He's coming off an excellent season. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Now, here's Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And you've heard the saying on Death in Texas, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Good on the baseline, Jay. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's White. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Irving. A rebound by the Spurs. Right side, DeRozan. Kicks it out to Gay. Launches it. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. And on the way from Irving for three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from ABC. Now Irving. He's got 14.
Nice
and
D.
Stolen by White. Kicks it out to Gay. White looking around. Here's ABC. San Antonio getting another chance here. Trying his luck from deep. And it's DeRozan missing. Nets leading by 11. Irving dishes to Durant. And the basket is good. KD's got 13 points.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finished contact, not allowing the D to contain him.
Now here's White. He's got 8. And it's Irving with the rebound. Well, and tonight's game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Irving looking for an opening. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside, White. LeVert grabs the miss. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's LeVert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. Good on both. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
White finds Gay. Jordan against Aldridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Brooklyn. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Here's Murray following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Pass to Aldridge. Now Gay. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Now Aldridge, following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Harris. Inside. Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league. Check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. They need this, and the shot goes in.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Nets leading by 8. It's LeVert on the wing. Outside Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And so Murray nails both of them.